Forgive me if I made any mistake. My heart, though earnest, falters on its way. The path I tread is frail, for goodness' sake. I stumble oft beneath the light of day. The words I spoke, perhaps they cut too deep. Unthinking barbs that pierced a tender soul. I meant no harm, yet sorrow's harvest reap. And guilt now weighs where once I felt so whole. My steps were bold, but blindness led me wrong. I chased my truth, neglecting yours in turn. The melody I sang was not your song. And bridges built, I fear, I've left to burn. Forgive me if my silence brought you pain. When you sought warmth, and I was cold as stone. I hid within, afraid to face the rain. And left you standing in the storm alone. The promises I made, I meant to keep. Yet life's cruel tides did sweep them far from shore. My failures haunt me as I lie in sleep. And dreams replay the oaths I swore before. I am but human, woven from frail thread. My heart a patchwork, torn and stitched anew. The thoughts I harbor swirl within my head, and sometimes stray from what is kind and true. Forgive me if I judged with clouded eyes, or spoke too soon before I understood. My pride, at times, obscured the truth's soft cries, and left me distant from the greater good. I've walked through fields where anger's roots entwine, and let its thorns take hold within my chest. I lashed out once, where I should have been kind, and left a wound where peace should have been blessed. But know my heart, it aches for what's been lost, for moments fractured by my careless hand. I'd pay the price, no matter what the cost, to mend the cracks and help you understand. Forgive me if my laughter drowned your voice, when you were calling out for me to hear. I made my choice, but it was not my choice to let distraction steer me far from near. The world is loud, its clamor drowns the soul, and in its din, I've lost my way at times. I've chased the stars, neglecting what was whole, and missed the beauty in the simpler rhymes. My hands have built, but also torn apart. My dreams have soared, yet crashed upon the ground. I've held you close, then drifted from the heart, and left you searching where no map was found. Forgive me if my anger sparked a flame that burned too bright and scorched the ties we wove. I take the fault, I carry all the blame, and seek the peace that only love can prove. I've walked through valleys shadowed by regret, where memories of errors carve their mark. Each misstep lingers, heavy as a debt, a weight that lingers in the silent dark. Yet in my soul, a spark of hope remains, a wish to grow, to learn from what I've done. I seek to mend the heart that bears my stains, and rise again as morning greets the sun. Forgive me if I failed to see your light, when clouds of doubt obscured my weary view. I longed to stand beside you in the fight, but faltered, weak, when strength was overdue. The road is long, and I am but a man, imperfect, flawed, yet striving to be more. I reach for grace with trembling, open hands, and pray you'll open up a kinder door. Each day I learn, each fall becomes my guide, each scar a lesson etched upon my soul. I seek to walk with wisdom by my side, and heal the wounds that time cannot console. Forgive me if I wandered far astray, and left you waiting in the dusk's soft glow. My heart was lost, but now it seeks the way, to find the path where love and mercy flow. I've seen the stars reflected in your eyes, and felt the warmth of kindness in your grace. I've faltered, yes, but still I long to rise and meet you in a better, brighter place. The weight of errors presses on my chest, yet hope's soft whisper bids me carry on. I seek forgiveness, not for peace or rest, but so our hearts may mend before I'm gone. Forgive me if I broke what should have held the fragile bonds that love so gently weaves. My words, my deeds, were not what I'd have spelled. Yet still I hope for pardon that relieves. I stand before you, humbled by my flaws, my heart laid bare beneath the open sky. I ask for mercy, not for my own cause, but so our love may never fade and die. The seasons turn, and time will carve its way through stone and soul, through joy and bitter pain. I pray my errors fade with yesterday, and let forgiveness bloom like spring's soft rain. Forgive me if I made any mistake. My soul is yours, though bruised by human strife. I seek your grace, for love's eternal sake, and pray to walk with you through all of life. Forgive me if I strayed too far. My heart was caught in fleeting dreams. I chased a faint, misguided star, and lost you in its fleeting beams. My words, at times, were sharp as thorns. They pricked the peace we used to know. I spoke in haste, left hearts forlorn, and watched our warmth in shadows grow. I meant to build, not tear apart, to cradle love within my care. But errors crept within my heart, and left regret to linger there. Forgive me if I turned away when you reached out with trembling hand. I saw your light, yet chose to stray, and left our trust on shifting sand. The laughter shared, I sometimes broke, with careless jest or thoughtless deed. I saw the pain my actions woke, and felt my soul begin to bleed. My promises, though sworn with fire, did falter when the storms arose. I failed to climb, to lift you higher, and left you bearing heavier woes. Forgive me if my eyes were blind to tears you shed in silent night. I should have sought, been soft and kind, and held you close within my sight. The paths we walked, I veered aside, distracted by some fleeting call. I left you lonely in the tide, and watched our closeness start to fall. I am no saint, my flaws are clear, a canvas marked by fault and stain. Yet still I hope you'll lend an ear, and let forgiveness ease the pain. Forgive me if I spoke too soon, or judged before I knew your truth. My pride eclipsed the sun and moon, and dimmed the light of tender youth. I've stumbled through the years we've known, and tripped on roots of my own make, each error carved in heart and bone. A heavy load I cannot shake, but in my chest a wish takes flight, to mend the threads that I have torn. I seek your grace to set things right, and find the peace where love is born.